Orgasm is a really important topic for people with spinal cord injuries. A lot of times when people have spinal cord injuries, they realize that there's no sensation on the surface, so they think, oh my God, I'm not going to have an orgasm, and they give up. But in reality, people with spinal cord injuries can have orgasms, and this is both women and men. Orgasms are actually defined by sensations that are internal in our bodies and not external. Orgasm is basically a reflex response of your autonomic nervous system. We have two different parts of our nervous system. There's the somatic and the autonomic. The autonomic we know as our fight, flight, and rest and relaxation. So what happens when you have an orgasm is the fight or flight, the sympathetic, gets increased in terms of stimulation until you get so excited that it kind of reverberates back and then people are relaxed. So it's the sympathetic and then the parasympathetic. Now there are sensations to our autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system sensations you have are internal, kind of like when a woman has menstrual cramps. The surface sensation is what we focus on though sexually. You know, we all know you can feel the touch. So we think that, oh, we're having an orgasm, it's all external. Well, it's not, it's internal.
With the right intention, your intention to be erotic, to be sexual, to have pleasure, and the right attention, literally anything could become orgasmic. All the science shows that orgasm is a brain-mediated event. We may know it being triggered by our genitals, but it doesn't mean it can't be facilitated through anything else.
There's erogenous zones all over your body. For some people who are a high-level injury, their ears become very sensitive. Their nipples can become very sensitive. Some people are looking for that genital stimulation, and it's not always there, but you can have orgasms without having genital stimulation. It's, again, a matter of your level of injury and what you're willing to try, and just exploring on yourself, maybe first, and then with a partner.
Let's take this model of the able-bodied partner is highly orgasmic, and the person with a disability has different responses than that final peak intense kind of orgasm. It's a very common dynamic that the partner with that stronger intense peak response holds back from it because they feel guilty, because they feel like, oh, I'm like rubbing it in, you can't experience this, so I should hold it back from myself. Well, for me, that is exactly the opposite of what I want my partner to be doing, because my ability to take my partner there means a lot to me. That's a big piece of where I get my satisfaction, is that I can get you off.
If a woman or a man stimulates themselves to orgasm, or they're having sex with someone and they have an orgasm, it takes a little bit longer after spinal cord injury, and the sensations might be a little bit different. But if you look at the sensations that people with spinal cord injuries have during orgasm and the sensations that able-bodied people have, they're actually the same.
For me, it takes a little longer. So like you said, a lot more intimacy, a lot more foreplay, which is something I always enjoyed anyway, so now it's, hey, gotta stick around a little longer. Sensation-wise, I do have, so that helps, but the mobility isn't there like it used to be. I need a little bit of a help with the partner to actually, you know, reach that point that I want to in an orgasm. And I really don't have a problem being verbal, saying, hey, I'm not there yet, or slow it down, you know. I mean, it's changed, but it's still there.
What happens in men with spinal cord injury is that they tend to think about the issue of ejaculation and orgasm, and we tend to equate the two because when you're able-bodied, they happen at the same time. But the reality is you don't have to have an ejaculation to have an orgasm. Sometimes after spinal cord injury, men will have an ejaculation, and because of the way the reflexes work after injury, the ejaculation might go inside to their bladder. Men then think, oh, I'm not having an orgasm because they don't see ejaculation, but they actually might still have the feeling of orgasm. So the feelings are what the orgasm is, not the ejaculation.